Hello. In this Canvas tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create different assignments and understand the different types of assignments that you can create. So whenever you want to create an assignment, there's a couple different ways through modules, which we can get to at a later date. But the easiest way to create assignments is click on Assignments and go to the plus assignment sign. That'll open up to a new window, and obviously you can go through and name it whatever you want to name it. You can use all these different tools at your disposal, creating links, uploading videos, and I'll get into all these types of tools when we get into the pages discussion. But most of them are pretty self-explanatory: bolding, centering, using tables, inserting media, links, YouTube videos, pulling from your Google Drive, all the very, very effective tools. But let's get into actually the meat and potatoes of assignment itself. Here, you have a couple different options to play with. First is assigning a point total. Now you'll assign this regardless. You need to give a points to the assignment. The assignment group is those groups that I made in previous. And if you have weights, the weights are associated with the different groups. And I have my 3 groups: homework, tests, and quizzes. Next is display grade as. So you can display it as a letter grade, total points, complete or incomplete, percentage, all these different things. Most people use points or percentages, but remember, if you do percentages and you enter in 9 points, it's going to show as a 90. Okay. Now if you want to make it out of a 100-point scale or percentage scale, just make the total points 100. The next thing is your submission types. Okay. Also, one option I just forgot: do not count this assignment towards final grade. This is basically if you want it in the grade book, but you don't want it to go towards their final grade. I can't think of too many scenarios that you would want to use this in, but it does give you that option. Next is submission type. You have a couple different: no submission, you're not collecting anything, they're not turning in anything. This could be a participation grade. Online submission, we'll get to in a second. On paper, and external tool. As of right now, we don't have any external tools other than Turnitin, but there's actually a new thing that we use for Turnitin. But paper, let's say students are turning in a handwritten or typed paper, you could select that, or online submission, which is most. If you pick online submission, you have several different types. Text entry is basically where the students will type something within the text. Website URL, maybe they have to upload a URL, something that they created on an external site. Media recordings, this is a great tool if you want students to record themselves saying something, or uploading, a variety of different maybe audio sources. And then finally, file uploads. File uploads is one that you'd use most common if for like Word documents or PDFs, but you can select all of these. Now, most cases we'll use file uploads. I'll have students upload, a Word document or a PDF. Here's the nice feature with Canvas. Many of us have used Turnitin, and it's kind of a pain to use Turnitin with Schoology. It is incredibly easy with the Canvas LMS. All you do is, if you want plagiarism review and they're going to be uploading a Word document, something that can be scanned within Turnitin, all you do is plagiarism review, collect Turnitin. It'll open up a brand new window, default settings of what's it going to check for, all these standard reports. You don't have to change anything here. That's all you have to do for Turnitin. It is that easy. Next, group assignments. We'll get into collaboration at a future PD, but you can actually create different groups within your classroom or between classrooms, and then when you grade this assignment, each person within that group will receive that grade. Peer reviews, again, we'll get to this at a later date. It's really an outstanding feature. And then finally, assign. Available and until are basically the ideas of when this assignment will be able to be submitted and when's the deadline for it, or you can simply pick a due date. And I'm going to pick, tomorrow as my due date. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to hit save. Oh, I almost forgot to put a name there. Let's do sample assignment number 2. Do your best. Okay. Scroll down to the bottom and hit save. Okay. Now you notice it brings me to the actual assignment itself. and I'm going to go back to the tab. Created my new assignment, but it's not published. That means the students cannot see this assignment. It's unpublished to them. And the easiest way or the quickest way to publish it is just click the publish button right there. Now I know it's in green and published. I've honestly just noticed a mistake I made in a previous video. I actually made my quizzes worth 50%. All right, that's sometimes we make those mistakes, but that's the nice thing. I've actually noticed that mistake halfway through a year in Schoology, and Schoology really doesn't tell you that. In Canvas, it reminds you all the time. So kind of a little refresher from last lesson. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to change it. I want this to be 30%. And then I want to go over to my test and I want this to be 50%. It's a nice little reminder because we all make mistakes. But let's say that, you know what, I really wanted this sample assignment to be a quiz. I'm just going to drag it down. I'm going to click on those little dots and drag it. Now this assignment is a quiz. For your task that you need to complete for this one, it is simply for you to create 2 assignments. That's all you have to do. Create 2 assignments and then take a screenshot of this page showing the 2 different assignments that you created. Super easy to do. Okay? As you can see, it's very easy to create assignments, organize them in an effective way, and stay on top of everything because I know how busy everyone is. I look forward to seeing you in the next training, and good luck.